Hey there everyone, my name's Ramon, and welcome to another episode of Deck Builds Done Quick. On today's episode, we have a mono blue deck I call Blue Value Town. But enough of the introduction, let's go! Little baby's time. Our first little guy is Upamon. Now this guy's skill can start generating advantage very early in the game. Its condition is very easy to meet, so you can start reaping its benefits as early as your second turn. He's being run at 3. Next up is Sunamon. While not as immediately useful as Upamon, Sunamon's skill allows your level 4s to get over blockers when multi-attacking. It's also got a cool horn thingy. He's at 2. Let's go level 3. The classic Gabumon. His inheritable skill lets you start discarding Evo sources as early as level 4. And with a fair amount of stuff in your deck that multi-attacks, you can proc that skill multiple times. Well, wait a minute. He's got a horn too. You know him. You love him. It's Gomamon. Now this little guy feels a little overlooked. He's got the same cost as your standard level 3, 3k DP instead of 2, and has a bonus inheritable. Also, he's my fishy son. I'm totally serious. I have the adoption papers right here. If you don't believe me, sorry about that. Oh, well, look who's back. It's Gomamon again. His inheritable skill gives you added value when discarding Evo sources. As if it wasn't backbreaking enough to ravage your opponent's Evo sources, you also get +1 memory from it. I'm so proud of him. You want to see some photos? I have some in my car. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just stay right there. Hang on. Level 4 time, baby! Grizzlymon. This is easily my favorite blocker in the game right now. I do have a soft spot for bears. They're just so fluffy and cute and able to lop your head off with one swing of its mighty paw. Adorable. Garurumon. This card has been on a lot of people's radar recently. It has a really strong skill, to be sure, but what they aren't talking about is the fact that it has to be hard played, which means you either have to cheat it out with something like Kaiser Nail or Metagarurumon, spoilers by the way, or you make sure you have at least 6 memory at the start of your turn. But Ramon, I hear you scoffing at the screen. Is that possible? I thought your opponent had control over your memory. Patience, my child. All will be revealed in time. Yep, we're running Veedramon. Of course, this card is here. Its ability to reactivate once per turn for free is ridiculously strong, and with its inheritable that persists on both players' turns, it's no secret why this card is included. Okay. Level 5, Garurumon. Yes, the borrower version. I know people have mixed feelings about these, but allow me to talk your ear off for a second. Remember how you stupidly asked me, how am I supposed to start with 6 memory on my turn? Well, I'm glad you asked that exceedingly dumb question, because if you pair this Digimon up with, say, any of the 4 cost tamers, you are guaranteed at least 6 memory. Sure, does your opponent get an extra 3 memory back on their turn? Yes. But what does it matter if they're dead? Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. Zudomon is next. This is the start deck Zudomon. He's here because on Evo, which is something you're gonna want to do anyway, you get to discard 2 Evo sources instead of 1. Yes, he is that good. So good, we run him at 3. Don't question me. Hey, welcome back, Zudomon. His on-play lets you draw 2 cards. 2 whole cards. Yeah, that's a +1 on-play. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't synergize too well with the top end of the deck, but you can still use Kaiser Nail to play him out and get that +1. He's got an inheritable skill too. Sweet! The Pinnacle! Level 6! Metagarurumon. This card attacks twice, for free. This means that all inheritables that are on attack also proc twice, like Gabumon or, I don't know, that sweet Zudomon we just talked about. You know, the one that gives you +1 memory on attack. I mean, maybe it's not that good, no synergy. A stinky. Hey boy, you want this? You want this ball? You want this ball? Go get it! Idiot. I didn't throw a ball. And while he's gone, let's talk about his other version. This guy can be called the deck centerpiece. If you can get the level 4 Garurumon in his Evo source, then use the on attack to play it, you can reactivate this or another Digimon. It kinda stinks that it's only limited to level 4s, but I get it. Future proofing is important. Wait, do you guys hear that? Oh no. He figured it out. I didn't really throw the ball. Oh no. He's so angry. Oh yeah, option time. Vulcan's Hammer is the epitome of a value card. It helps shore up your memory because, if you haven't noticed, we're running a lot of expensive cards in this deck. Plus, the easier it is for you to leave your opponent at 1 memory, the better, right? Rhetorical. This is just a recording. Why would you answer? Boring Storm. I know what they were trying to go for with the name, but it really just reminds me of how I felt walking into math class. Hey, listen, I know it's a bad joke, but I wrote this at 3 a.m. Just sue me, okay? In any case, digging for specific cards is always helpful, but with the amount of combo potential in the deck, getting your pieces is super important. Also, Kaiser Nail, or Wolf Claw. This works so well with almost every card in the deck. It works with Zudamon, Garurumon, even Veedramon. The only reason it's not at 4 is because it's a little on the costly side, and it's contingent on you having an Evo source in the first place. This card really doesn't do much in the mirror. And Tamers and such? Maybe? Baby Matt. This tamer does a lot if you can consistently remove Evo sources, or if your opponent has a deck that is built around hard-playing Digimon. But along with all the other memory bumps you already get in this deck, this makes it so that your more expensive cards are actually playable. Big boy Matt. After messing around with a lot of the tamers, I think this one is my favorite. He has the same 4-cost skill that allows you to keep your memory at 3, and allows you to remove Evo sources for playing blue Digimon, which if you couldn't tell, there's a lot of in this deck. He's probably going to be a staple in blue decks for a long time. And then just smash cut to like when BT2 is revealed, and they print a way better Matt with like the same scale at 1, and I'm just wrong. Upgrades in a fully built deck? No, not really. I just wanted to present some other options depending on your personal preference. If you're not the biggest fan of the 1K Gomamon, I would recommend swapping it out with the 1K Gabumon. Its on play usually doesn't matter in a mono blue deck, but because of all the ways you can cheat out Digimon, getting the +1 might sound better to you than Gomamon's Inheritable. Want to continue the theme of drawing more cards instead of gaining more memory? Throw in Emerald Blaze instead of Vulcan's Hammer. +3k DP until end of turn really gains extra value on Digimon that attack multiple times a turn. And that security skill technically nets you 2 cards. But what am I gonna do with all these extra cards in hand, Ramon? I'll tell you. Play Suburumon instead of the start deck Zudamon. You can keep attacking with your Digimon up to 3 times and put all that extra hand to good use. And as always, here's the full build for anyone who wants to pause the video and take a quick snapshot. Like last time, I'd like to take just a minute to shout out DigimonCard.dev. It's the site I use to make decks on. All the cards there are in English, there's a built-in deck builder, and it's all completely free. Though, if you are inclined, there just so happens to be a donate page on the site, so show them some love, will you? Now, am I a genius? Yes. Oh, Ramon, you're so smart and cool. How can we ever repay you for building this most awesome deck? Simple. Leave a like, maybe show this video to your friend, post it in your Discord maybe? I don't know. If you really appreciate my genius, maybe subscribe? I'd honestly really appreciate it. I know this is only my second video, but the positive response I got from the community really pushed me forward in making this content. So if you watched it all the way up to this point, thank you. Now enough mushy garbage. As always, expect a video of me playtesting this deck with a friend. Okay, thanks, bye!